So bring him up to a big round of applause. Put your hands together for Mr. Chris. Hands, everybody. Put your hands together.
Well, this is a little intimidating. Hi, my name's Chris Himes. Like I said, I'm the first one from the class. I really hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show. I don't know what else to tell you. So I have an addiction. I'm addicted to slapping ass. You know, I seek treatment for it. I tried one of those programs. Shit, I even called a whole bunch of the women who I may have offended over the years just to apologize. And I realized something. Kind of shocking. Women don't appreciate having their ass slapped. You know? She used to fucking hate that shit. Hate it. Might also explain why she's my ex-girlfriend. So, we went to Halloween Horror Nights a few years back. It was myself, her sister, her 16-year-old sister, and a bunch of our friends. And, you know, we've been drinking pretty heavily at that point. So I'm deep in a conversation with one of my friends, you know, something real important. When out of the corner of my eye, I just see her bent over that big, beautiful ass, straight in the air, begging for it. So I take off, dead sprint. I cock my hand back, and I just do the full slap and the two-handed grab, just for good measure, just for good measure. And you know, I prepared myself. I expected her to freak out. I expected a blood-curdling scream from her. I just didn't expect it to happen from about 15 feet behind me. I grabbed her sister's ass. What are you gonna do? So, as horrifying as that look on, you know, her face was, it was probably even more disturbing that look of a little bit of joy on her sister's face. So, in case I don't tell by now, I'm a magnet for awkward and uncomfortable situations, sexually especially. Unfortunately, I've been walked in on by parents and grandparents and brothers and sisters and even roommates far too many times at this point. There was this one girl I used to date, and her mom would try and walk in on us. Like, it would be 12 o'clock on a Wednesday night. You know, we're in a room and then boom, all of a sudden, didn't knock, didn't bother with anything, just busting the door with, you know, 2 glasses of Gatorade, making sure we were hydrated. So, after about a month of this, I drew the line. I was tired, I was done with providing these free peep shows. Couldn't do it anymore. So I said, it's not happening. Can't do it at your house. Done. We'll do it outside. So, one night, beautiful, you know, full moon and everything. We're out in the backyard, getting down, whatever, and all of a sudden, out of the shadows, their shit here is like a fucking ninja or something. And you know, she's holding three glasses of wine. 3 glasses of wine? Come on. And a Tide pen. Yeah, Tide pen's a little weird, I agree. But you know, long balls deep in her daughter, and she's sitting there, you know, appreciating my jeans. Kind of appreciated. Which, by the way, she did a hell of a job on the breastings on my jeans. So, that happens in my life. Not that long ago, I actually had my first one-night stand. It was something else. You know, one of those like penthouse story type shits. Like, this was a tell all your friends situation. So I did. And a couple days later, we were hanging out at one of my friends' houses and watching some football. You know, it's just him and a whole bunch of his roommates and a couple of other friends. The situation was perfect. It's a whole bunch of dudes. So I started telling him all about the story. How, you know, I meet this girl on the way downtown. We walk into a bar. Within like 5 minutes, she's making out with me. 5 minutes after that, I've got her tits out. I'm playing with them on the dance floor. Pardon me, guys. I apologize. So I got the tits out, playing with them on the dance floor. And minutes later, I'm motorboating her at the bar. What are you gonna do? It was some nasty shit. Really fucking nasty shit. And so I'm telling my friend, you know, how later we go back back to this guy's house, and before I know it, I'm banging her. And since she was a second grade teacher, I had to tell her, well, fuck her. I call her Miss Simmons, because you gotta do it, it's a teacher, right? So my friend pauses, kind of like takes a deep breath, and he's like, I know Miss Simmons, what's her first name? So now I'm really feeling good, because she was a hot girl and everything, so I'm like, it was Vanessa Simmons. And again, he pauses, takes a very deep breath. At that point, I think he's gonna, give me a high five, tell me I'm the man, whatever. Unfortunately, he told me the last 3 words I ever wanted to hear. That's my sister. All right, guys, I hope you have a great night. That's